I remember your episode in Bully Beatdown from 12 years ago.
This guy had no idea what he was doing in the cage with this professional fighter, and just, it was great. I think that's something that they should probably bring back and revamp it, especially with all of the internet trolls.
You can say that again.
Right.
We are now with the number 10 in the UFC Women's Strawweight Division, Michelle the Karate Hate Watterson. Hi there, I'm a huge fan of yours. Thanks for doing this interview.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be back in the octagon, being back with the crowd this Saturday, so I'm really excited.
How are you? You look very happy and excited. I can see it in your facial expression.
It's been a roller coaster. I really, having not fought all of this year and dealing with injury, I've just really learned how to embrace the moment and kind of take advantage of how great of a career that I have and a life that I get to live. I get to do what I love. And so sometimes I think when you get caught up in the monotony of it, in the stress of it all, you can forget those things. And I've really been able to enjoy what I'm doing and love what I'm doing.
That is a certainly very positive mindset. I need to learn from you. And before I ask you any questions about your upcoming fight, I have to ask you this question and get it out of my system because I'm such a fanboy of yours. So bear with me, please. I remember your episode in Bully Beatdown from 12 years ago. Crazy arm bars and crazy combinations. And I'm not sure if you're aware, but the show blew up in Korea. So the Korean fans are, including myself, are very curious about that particular episode. Did you enjoy being part of it? Could you please tell us what your experience with the show was?
Oh, it was great. I think that's something that they should probably bring back and revamp it, especially with all of the internet trolls.
You can say that again.
Right. Have the internet trolls meet the actual people that they're trolling. It was a great experience. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect myself. I wasn't sure if it was all made up or what, but there's only one state in the United States that actually will sanction a non-professional athlete to fight a professional athlete. So that was in Salt Lake City.
Oh.
And so when they flew me out there, and they film a couple of episodes in within one day. And I remember when I was walking into the hangar / studio, Bobby Green was actually fighting his bully, and it was the funniest thing ever because I just remember him shooting in for a blast double, picking this guy up sky high in the air. This guy had no idea what he was doing in the cage with this professional fighter, and just Bobby slammed him on the ground and then pushed him up against the cage and started beating him up. And you could just hear the bully saying, "I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this."
Oh, that's hilarious.
I looked at the director and I was like, is this even morally? I don't know how I feel about this. And he looks at me and he's like, honestly, these guys they're real bullies. The other, who else would be so full of themselves to think that they could actually step inside the octagon with a professional fighter? So he just said these guys are just experiencing a little bit of what the torture that they put onto other people, all their lives, and hopefully they get a little bit of a taste of their own medicine. And when he told me that, I was like, for sure, let's go, let's do this.
I think you're right about the show. I hope that they bring it back. We really need this, especially in this day and age. All right, so let's talk about your next fight against Amanda Lemos.
Yes.
She was on a 5-win streak, then lost her most recent fight against Jessica Andrade. What do you think of your opponent, Amanda, as a fighter?
I think she's great. She actually come down to Jackson Wink and trained with me before she moved to from 25 to 15. So I've known her. I didn't expect us to cross paths. A lot of times if I've trained with somebody, I usually don't, call them out. But it was a fight that she was interested in, and a fight that the UFC thought would be entertaining. And when they offered me the fight, I took it. And I do think stylistically it will be a great fight because she does like to sit down and bang. She switches stances. She's had success at 115, but I don't necessarily think outside of Andrade, she has fought the level of competition that I have fought. But in the same breath, she is still climbing. She's good. She's young. She's hungry. I feel like I have my tools beat her tools.
Wow, it sounds like it would be safe to assume that we will see some fireworks this weekend. And
Yeah,
without
absolutely.
revealing too much of your game plan, how do you intend to approach this fight?
Really just go in there and have fun. I think so many times we get in our own way. We get in our heads, and we allow the pressure of the moment to shadow that the excitement of the moment. And I'm not with that anymore. Like, it's just so funny. Like, when I first started fighting, I was just excited to go out there. I never thought about anything else. I was just excited to go do martial arts. And I finally circled back and gotten back to that place where it's like, you know not not very many people get to do what I do. Not very many people get to pursue their passions, stand in front of the things that scare them the most, get better each day, and get paid to do it. And I do. And so I really just have embraced the process of it all. And I'm just looking forward to going out there, taking a deep breath, and just letting everything fly.
Wow, that's very, very wise of you. Is this something that you learned through your martial arts background, or were you always this positive?
I kind of look at it as, a garden. I guess if you don't plant, you know, vegetables and flowers and beautiful things, weeds will grow. Weeds will go regardless. And even when you're planting beautiful things, weeds will grow. And so, like, that's kind of how, the negativity and the pressure and the doubt and the self-sabotage, that's how all of that stuff creeps in. And so you really have to be mindful of all those things, and as you're growing your garden, pick those out. And I just that goes for anybody, for any career that they have in life, is that you're never going to get to a place in life or in your career where you can cruise. And if you start cruising, then those weeds will start growing. So just embrace the grind, embrace the climb. And when you do that, you'll realize how much stronger you are as a person, and you'll actually start to appreciate the adversity when it comes, because you know that you're stronger for it.
Wow, I think I'm starting to realize how you're always staying so active in different aspects of life. Speaking of which, I understand that you recently shot a movie called Havoc with Tom Hardy, which is
Yes.
being released this year. What was that like?
It was such an amazing experience. Tom Hardy is a jiu-jitsu practitioner, so it was cool, like, having him pick my brain as a martial artist, and he has just so much respect for the sport, and everybody on set was just so lovely. I got the chance to live in Cardiff, Wales for about 5 months, and Gareth Evans, he just is such an amazing action director, and has such a respect for the martial arts in a way that I don't think I've ever been able to witness another director do, because he treats martial arts choreography with the same respect as dialogue, and it's really beautiful to see.
Finally, any words to the Korean viewers who will be rooting for you this weekend?
Oh, I just want to send my love, and just let you guys know that I really do feel the love all the way from over there, and I appreciate it all. I always feel like martial arts is a universal language. It doesn't matter, if you can speak English, if I can speak Korean, like I can communicate through this beautiful art of martial arts, and people can see and understand what I'm trying to say through my actions and through my movement. So I just want to appreciate all the love from all the fans out there.
Wow. Thank you so much. What a wise interview answers. Very inspiring. Thank you for your time. It was Michelle Watterson, everyone.
All right, sending my love.